Morning everybody, it's Friday. Don't look like we've got any lambs yet. We'll go have a look in there in a second. Just gonna have a walk around now, do all the animals, and then I'm heading back into the cafe where I can crack on and hopefully get the electrics to a point where they're nearly finished. That's a dream world today. That's where we want to be. Where we're probably at is I'll be chasing all the animals about all day and not get anything done that I want to get done, but that's just standard, isn't it, for here? I have got a parcel that I am going to unbox this morning. It is cool, I'm well excited for it. Lucy thinks I'm proper sad, but I think it's going to be ace. So we'll get that unboxed and we will try and get it set up today, all being well. So let's go. Thanks for watching. Give us a thumbs up, like, subscribe, do all that sort of stuff. Share it where you can. Like I said before, if you don't like it, thanks for watching this far. Sorry I've bored you to death. We're just walking right back at yard, looked across. I thought, what's all that in the field? And it looks like we've got a shed load of crows all in the barley. There must be 150, something like that. I'll take camera out now. Look at them all, they're everywhere. It's not good, is it? I've actually lost that magnet. So, you're stuck with this camera view again today. I don't know what the hell I've done it. I've stuck it somewhere thinking, oh, that'd be a good angle to take a video in. And then I've left it and forgot where I've left it. So, well done, Chad. So, just gonna get a load of fodder meat now and then fill it up with a bit of feed mix and go and do my rounds. Everybody were in the right pens this morning, so that's a good start. Hopefully it stays that way. Animals done, we're back to the cafe build, cutting more of this steel bloody conduit stuff. Workshop we go. I did do it yesterday, cut it, but cut them too long once I put brackets on top, so we're going to just cut the end off and hopefully cut it to the right size so it's a bit lower down and misses beams. So I've got one of these. The question is why not? Best thing ever. Just get a battery for it. No messing about, no muss, no fuss, straight in. Where's my cut? Boom, job done. So that's one cut made. Put a bit of oil on. Get this and let's cut the thread in. Couple of twists around and we're off. Put it back a bit. And again. And then I'm just going to pull it through so there's a couple of threads out, and that should be good enough. That's one done. Now, I did actually, so I measured this one and put a mark on it, but that's fine. I'm not sure if it looks like I've achieved anything yet, but we've got plug socket there, going up, plug socket there, and it's going to run all the way across. We've got a light switch there, all the way across, and then down there I've got quite a few to install. But I think my cuts look alright. It looks a bit wonky there, but I think that's actually the wall, not that. It is actually level. So I'm just going to have a cuppa and then I'm going to unbox my weather station. I shouldn't be so excited about this, but I really am. So this is actually a delivery that came yesterday evening and I've not had a look at it yet. And what it should be is one of the Cordulus Farm weather stations. Now, did quite a lot of research around the weather stations before opting for this one. And obviously, we've had weather stations in the past. We've tried to connect it to his phones and they've never worked. This is completely automated. It goes straight to his phone. I think it sends a reading every 5 minutes. So I'm going to be like the bloody weatherman. It's going to be so exciting. So shall we open it up and see what we've got? Unboxing then. Look at that monster. I think we need that magnet for something. I watched a YouTube on how to set it up. So, presumably, that's his ground spike. What else have we got in here? A couple of poles. Let's see what else in there. No. We'll keep that magnet safe. Right, let's go for the big gun. I don't know if you can see that there. Hold that down. So what we got? It's exciting, isn't it? I'm like a kid at Christmas. Blooming heck. Look at that. Now that does look impressive. Be careful with that. We don't want to drop it and break it, do we? Rain hopper. So, as I understand it, what this actually does is it's got a probe that goes into the ground to test the soil temperature. It does wind direction, wind speed. It does humidity, pressure, all that sort of stuff. It does your rainfall, and it models it through AI with other weather stations across the UK, so it can pull all the data together and work out where the rain's going and where it's going from, and then it actually gives you a sprayer forecast or a drilling forecast, a planting forecast. I had a little play about with the app as well, and it actually, you can see where your rush pressure's at the highest or where there's sort of bug pressure and things like that. So quite exciting. Really looking forward to getting it up and running and on farm, and definitely sharing my weather forecast updates on Instagram. So right, let's have a look, see if there's any instructions, and then we'll make a start. Oh, they're there. Right, let's have a look at these. So I'm just going to put it here. You'll have to excuse me if you can hear a load of sheep. I'm going to put it here, just on the field boundary. It should be clear enough, and it is fairly open, so hopefully we get a decent reading from it. So the ground should be fairly soft at the minute. It's going in quite nice actually. So you'd have asked me this time last year if I thought I'd be in a field messing about with a weather station. I think they've gone mad, but alas, here we are in a field messing about with a weather station with sheep as my background. They're all stood behind the camera. Pigs out again, living my absolute best life. So it says this should pull off. What? Bloody hell. Not sure about that. There we are. So, this field behind me, this is herbal lay, or should be, planted end of August time, something like that. There's a few bits growing in it now. The idea is that we're going to put the sheep into this one and the cows into the further one, and then we can give the one where the sheep currently are a bit of a rest. because that's been busy for quite some time now. Right, so I think that's that. We'll fasten that on. Do you know these things? That remind me of Christmas tree bases, and I absolutely hate them. They always seem to be rusted, don't they? Now I am just going to check something, because I'm sure I read that it needs to be south facing to pick up the sun. Right, we'll go for it. So, pretty sure south is kind of that way. Right, there we are. So we're up and running, I think. There's a couple of bits I need to do now to activate it, and I think I might need my phone for that. Hello guys. Oh no, we need to insert a soil probe, so we'll do that now. This. Stab it down with a screwdriver. Pack all that back in. Right, and then we'll active. I can see a green light. Right, so we're flashing, so that means that we're alive. So now we connect it to the app and it should work. My weather station's all set up and working, so that's good, isn't it? Just going to come back into the cafe now. A couple more bits on electrics and then gonna finish up for today, come back and do a little bit more tomorrow. So I'm just gonna, I've got the one side done obviously, just gonna come put the bars across the other side, maybe get one plug up tonight, and then I think that'll be that. Lucy's been out today, managed to find tables and chairs and all the decoration bits, so that's good. That's another job done. We are chipping away. We've got 2 weeks to go till opening. In fact, 2 weeks today, we're going to be open. Good evening. Just out now, gonna go do my animal rounds as normal. Tomorrow, I'm actually going to clean out the front of the forklift. Now, it's been like this for absolutely ages. There's all sorts of stuff. Just been looking, there's fuses, I've got a chainsaw mix bottle, I've got a sprayer, you know, the can openers for spraying. One of them, what's that? Great big bolt. There's some fence isolators. There's absolutely all sorts. So I'm going to clear it out, and then I don't know. It's Selby auction tomorrow. Now the issue I've got is my truck still ain't fixed, so I can't take anything in, which is annoying because I've got about 5-6 sheep that I want to take in. So they've got away with it for another couple of weeks, but it's annoying because then we'll be open for like the lamb feeding and all that, so I'm probably not going to be able to get. So that's a challenge. The pigs were out again today, so I've got to work out how we're going to contain them, because now they just don't care about the electric fence at all. So we've got some work to do with that. And then there's like a few bits. I need to pick up a Manitou bucket. Those that watched earlier in the week, I snapped it when I was mucking out. I've still got the mucking out to do, so I need to get a bucket sorted. So hopefully my brother is going to go collect that for me tomorrow, which will be a massive help. And then we'll be starting with the lambs will start coming on, and the baby calves are coming, and the goats and things like that. So everything is now ramping up to opening in a couple of weeks' time. The cafe, there's still a lot of work to do there, but we're chipping away at that every day, and hopefully we'll get there. Do you know, sometimes when you feel like you've bitten off more than you can chew? But we want it to be really good. We do a lot of school visits here, and I've seen quite a lot recently about making sure that we get farming into the curriculum so that children are educated about where food comes from. I have to say that around us, the schools are absolutely fantastic. We put a post out yesterday. We've had 3 or 4 that have got in touch to say they're really interested in coming and visiting us. We do it through the Countryside Stewardship ED1 Educational Access Scheme. There is issues getting paid for it. It's took us absolutely ages to get the money for it. But in essence, what you can do is you can go to schools and say, there is a free visit here for you to come up to the farm. It's fully funded. And literally, as a farmer, what you need to do is do a risk assessment for the visit. They spend 2 hours using the farm as a classroom, whether it's the land, whether it's the animals, whatever. That is it. And I think we get about £360 for it. Don't quote me on that, but I think it's about that. But actually, what we do get is the opportunity to speak to people, and to speak to kids, and to educate them, to speak to teachers, to show them around your farms. It's absolutely fantastic. So if you do want to get involved and you're not sure how, I'm more than happy to talk you through what we do. Just drop me a message, and yeah, it is good to get kids on farms. There's no two ways about it. And if you can do it and you're able to, and you've got the facilities, there's no better way to advertise what we do in agriculture than getting people here to the farm. And that brings me to the end of the video, doesn't it? So thanks for watching if you've watched this far. We'll see what we get up to tomorrow. Have a good evening, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy watching it. Thank you.